Yeah, boy, gotta sit on it, Conor McGregor. Yeah, man, back at it again. Uncesøred, a new series. So basically, we're doing a series of podcasts talking about random things, topics, etc. And get one to talking, get one to insight on these things as well. And we got a guest, an infamous guest.
Infamous guest? Shut that video. Don't restart this video. I literally abuse you.
Yeah, I just making sport, guys. My partner in crime. Don't know.
The podcast they touch a variety of topics, especially within the youth and stuff like that, because I realize the youth, we really don't get as much credit as we really deserve from like older generation and stuff like that, especially like our mental health and stuff. Like literally older generations is literally tell me, what a young, we should be stressing about that. So but they treat us as though we don't actually have feelings and stuff. So this podcast will basically expose us as youth to the older generation and to show them that we in the airheads that they sometimes be thinking we are, but they got sometimes where they got some youth that is disrespect the older generation. So I could understand that, but majority of the times they try to silence us as youth, and obviously we sometimes don't really get as much credit as we really deserve, or like people is just sometimes think that we just here our heads, but it is
honestly it's just like, when you're prejudiced, you're just judge someone you don't know. That's all it is.
Yeah,
that's why older people, when they have a conversation with them, their mind will be completely blown because they say, oh,
exactly.
You got your head on it. Majority of the older generation live within a box, and they don't want to come out. They literally don't want to come out of that box to explore. Their minds are limited, so with limited minds, it's only so far this thought process can go. So when they expose now to us youth now that our minds constantly going, so we minds always going. We don't limit ourselves. They either find it offensive that we don't it's come off as though we don't respect their thoughts, but it's not that. We just be giving them a little more perspective than what they already have, because as I said, some of them actually limited, some of them got their mindset limited, and I find it a lot in the church, especially a lot in church. The older generation within the church mind so limited. They fear the change. That's the thing. It's fear, they fear the change that literally happening. I can't say coming because it's happening. The fact that we as youth we's the next generation. So when they're gone, we literally taking over. Right, I think they fear the change. This conversation will very, because he touch on 3 topics. The first thing is with social media now. You can learn a lot of information in such a short space of time. So we would obviously know more. They'll say, oh, come here, oh, this. Them ain't as exposed to social media as us. We grew up on this thing, so we know so much about places we even went to yet. And the thing is, whenever you're not comfortable, you will never change. You see, if you stay in your comfort zone, you will never go anywhere that you should.
Your success literally lies outside your comfort zone. You gotta break out of that bubble. You literally don't find your success in your comfort zone. The comfort zone is just a start, but you really don't find the success where it is.
For example, so you stuck on your ex. If you stuck on your ex and think, she's the best woman in the world, I think it could go on 10 times better. It could go on, when it comes mentally, 10 times smarter, better at deep conversations. And you could got a way stronger connection with that person. It got so much women on the earth, right? Are you stuck on this one person? You in your comfort zone. If you do not break out of it, you will never meet the other beautiful, wonderful woman out there. So don't let nobody tell you that this is so saying is. You should go and try it for yourself and get uncomfortable. Because if you're not uncomfortable, you really and truly ain't going nowhere. Simple as that.
Literally
you see the risks you don't take, you're missing out on so much opportunities. Every chance you miss, every risk you literally don't take, you just miss out on so much. Literally just miss out on so much. Because old keys can't open new doors, dog.
Exactly.
Old keys literally cannot open new doors. You got to try something new. Like accepting things for what they are and moving on. That's literally how you should go about it. Like, because reality is life can move on with and without you. Regardless if you're stuck or not, life ain't gonna wait on you. So the best thing to do is just get up, brush it off. Cause to be honest, right, we gotta admit, some breakups don't be easy. Especially if you is you real. Nah, because you touch the topic for relationships. You touch the topic for relationships. So some breakups don't be easy, especially if you find out you get cheated on. If you find out you get cheated on, dog, it sometimes don't be easy because that shit is got you feel like you ain't enough. So to move on from that feeling to feeling like you ain't enough, like sometimes it's actually cause you to shut down. You actually don't really feel like loving again because you mind everybody can do like that body. Now this can touch the same thing now about you're going to break out your comfort zone. You can't look at everybody as that person that hurt you.
But that's the thing, right? The thing is, you don't even need to get cheated on. It's just like a disbelief when you put too much. That way you go look at things in an abundance mindset. It all depends on the type of person it is. It's got social pressure. Every man must dress this sorry. Every man must be pulling like 10 bitches a day.
Still got some. It's still
10 girls a day.
It's still something. It's still some things with females too. Like they actually got something that already got this perspective of females and this expectation of females.
Exactly.
And when the females don't like meet that expectation, there's kind of dog. There's kind of dog them. So low key is like is from both parties when it's come to like doing a lot of bullshit within relationships. So don't just be women that's doing nothing. Cause like we as men too is sometimes put women through shit that they don't deserve. Hey man, we right man, you don't know we get labeled fast as source. But you don't know that we get labeled real fast. We get labeled fast as source to the point where women may just use me for a good time and won't want me here for the long run because like women is sometimes just see right man, it's just a good time. But the thing is, even though they decide to get serious, you know, there's the real skeptical, right? Because the fear is we can earn them. Cause we very scared. It's so serious. It's like right with me. It's like right with me. Well, you.
What are you?
You love a right woman.
But I don't fall under the thing. Every right woman, alright. I would say you got ways. You can, alright, this might sound toxic or manipulative.
Oh God,
but
toxic child.
It got ways that I want to say a lot on a person, but I would say it depends on just be really person what you really want. You know what I'm saying? Honesty is a part again too. A girl might know it bad for them, but that gonna make them even more naive and that gonna bring them even closer.
Curiosity, there's be real curious, and that's sometimes right. You ever realize that there's got something that's treating me like shit, or like you got something that's straight up with a girl and tell she you don't really like shit like that. She curious. The fact that she want no way is what's draw she closer and closer and closer to you because she want no way. He's a mystery to shit.
As a man, you do not need to lie. Like, I feel like it's an honest man. I feel cheat. I gonna say so. Like honest truth. If she let me go, she let me go. If she forgive me and take me back, yeah.
Chad, if you cheat, you can tell them that you cheat, Chad?
Yeah, that honest truth, and it will still get me because the naiveness.
Chad, look how you feel in my face. If you cheat, you can tell the girl you cheat.
Yeah, I get away with it many times. I say it all depends on the type of person you is and the type of person that is. But if you could provide something for a girl that she don't get everywhere, that's the easiest way to lock a girl to you. She might not fully commit to you. Well, I don't know what the woman, cause I'm the woman. But if you want she close, provide something. That way you must be yourself at any day. When I mean be yourself, you know what I mean? Don't improve on certain things and stay a bum. I mean as in your own game.
Like, what you like, you want interest, don't try to copy other people. If you provide something,
You know, touch a topic. You know, that's
Right,
something there,
right.
but not trying to copy other people, right? You see TikTok. You see TikTok and Instagram couples and shit like that.
oh,
You see the younger generation though that coming up is always try so hard to be like them. Look at how couples is idolize Dirk and India.
yeah.
You ever realize that some couples is try so hard to be like Lil Durk and India, like literally, and I think there's
It's
neglect
kind
the
of
fact that
hypocrite, cause it post me and a girl.
I understand that,
Ah.
right? But it's like there's idolizing them so much. There's literally try to be the exact thing, you know.
I don't know those good.
Don't forget, but I feel like they must forget that them is actually the true shit too, you know. I mean, like, imagine India, right? She basically, name come up between the little feud between Dirt and Young Boy. You can imagine that you just there breezing one day, call like, here, Young Boy, man, shoot him in a song.
But because the thing, as I said, if you provide something for a woman that she don't get everywhere, even if she try to find it other places, she can keep coming back to you. It's that simple. It's that simple.
I mean, it's true, but sometimes I realize in relationships like this, you ever realize that one person is like making more changes than the other, and the other person is refused to make certain changes. But I realize a lot of people nowadays is compromise, and the compromising is the really one-sided. Like one body's gotta change up, like their whole like either go like, alright, for example,
Well,
if you got a girl, you want children, but she don't want children, you end goal in life. Your end goal in life is that when you finally leave this life, you want to leave a legacy for your children. You want to leave the businesses for the children to pick up. No, she come in your life and I tell you she don't really want children like that.
well, I stick up in there, right?
But you know God, but no is for you. No, you if it is you really want she, no all of a sudden you know suddenly, alright, well for me to keep she here, I gotta compromise. No, I gotta like change up the fact. I gotta like change my perspective. No, on going children. But I don't believe in it neither. But I literally tell you, this is shit that's going on in real life. You know, they got men out there. That changing. They got men out there that literally changing the goals, literally changing the end game for women. You know, because of love, like love. It's so serious. Love is literally do this shit, like man. That's literally gotta be straight up about what you feel. Like if it is she don't want children and you want children. What like how like in a past relationship, when her and they like had like different perspectives, we would always try to work and create this one perspective where both we would agree on. I believe in that. I believe that like if you and she got different perspectives, if one love one another that much, we could come together, create a perspective that both of you all can see and say,
it depends on what it is though. Honestly speaking, if you're on a person disagree on something that is so bad. I don't mean an argument. You know?
I understand.
It's so vital in your life that two of these things can't go together. You should split.
The whole children, and the whole wanting to have children and then not wanting to have children. It might sound like a little thing, right? But it is actually a major thing.
Cause they know, she'll be vexed after my cheat.
Literally.
I got another baby mother.
But that's the thing, you know. On more than one occasion, I hear girls say they don't want to give birth to a child, they rather adopt a child. As man, some men ain't really want like be raising no other body child like that. But that's the thing that got me, you know, way it is, right? The way it is, alright. No, let me not answer that because I actually got some people that prefer to adopt, not like have like their own. But for me, my question is wait, like why you prefer to adopt? Now, like, have your own. Yeah, Robbie, you're early. my thing is like, what you rather adopt and like not like have your own like. Would you rather raise someone? But don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. If I was to visit an orphanage, you would, and like. I automatically connect with a particular child. Like if the child talk to me and stuff like that, and I automatically connect with them. Like honestly speaking, I would probably take them in.
what I would do, I would match some and adopt some. Depends on how much money I got. If I know it's stable for sure.
Just the rate. You see you make some of the adults saying literally so you about to sell your children. Child was like, I would match some, I would adopt some. I was ready for you to sell and I would sell some.
Nah, alright, study it. Yeah, you wife me at some wonderful kids and thing. One is the caring type, right? So that's it. We want to provide a child a nice lifestyle, right? And we don't want them in group homes, etc. And then all the kindness you heart, both wanna go to orphanage and adopt 2 children.
I get you, right?
That what I mean.
But we gotta be, but also too, right? We ain't gotta be considerate. We ain't gotta be considerate for the other child because you coming from the environment you were in now to now coming into our environment, especially know when you know there with children that belong to your new parents. Like sometimes some heads might clash and stuff like that.
No.
Things that the biological children don't necessarily mean and come out like you're my real brother, you're my real like they start arguments. So you will gotta be considerate, but you will gotta be real considerate of how the child can possibly feel in that environment. So if you can go to adopt and like, you already got like your own children, I feel as though you should probably take the children that you already got. We do so I guess they can form a little connection on the spot. So at least the child that you can bring in now, will feel a little comfort because I'm already meet, I'm already probably catch the vibe and stuff like that. So it won't be no awkwardness at the family table.
It depends on the child, it depends on the parents too. Because if you're a good parent and your child grow up alongside you, obviously your child gonna adopt, if not all, almost half your traits. They're gonna adopt almost all your traits.
Literally, I mean, your child is literally becoming a mini you. Your child is literally becoming a mini you.
Like I got my father body language. I even look exactly like my father. People is mixed me up. So
for me, right?
I understand.
For me, right, is that one child that literally look like both my mother and my father. Like literally, it's literally that one child. I don't know if you ever realized it got some children that look everything like the mother, but at the same time they still look everything like the father. It's one of them.
I got point camera, but it's all about like what both people want. If you and somebody want the same thing, it can work the best.
It can literally work the best. But the thing is too, right? If you with someone that really comprehensive, real understanding, then it's a quite frank possibility that they may actually consider the fact that this is something you're passionate about, having children and stuff, and they may actually change their perspective on wanting to not have children and actually adapt to your environment.
I ain't gonna trade a song. I ain't trade a song sexes, right? But when a woman really love you, like I ain't saying no, I don't mean like a fake change. She would take you lingo. She might say things that you say, and she gonna automatically follow you lead.
You mean she'll basically become you yes man?
No, not yes man. Not yes man. I mean, if she genuinely loves you, she can take you lead, dog. She might not agree on everything.
That's where I was actually getting no answer on. If you mean she can just agree with everything you say because some
do agree with everything genuinely. Then some do it because they just don't want to lose you. They're scared of losing. So
yeah, and that's honestly something that ain't healthy at all. It really ain't healthy because you gotta really speak the truth. Because if it is you ain't comfortable with me doing something, then you gotta tell me. Because if you don't tell me and they continue doing it, you kind of just hurting yourself. And then when you finally ready to tell me about it, no, I done do it so much times now.
Exactly.
You done way too far. You done way too far deep into the piano that you playing because I was doing this thing. No. But mainly because you didn't tell me, you didn't open up to me and tell me how you really feel. And that's something that I find is a problem amongst relationships these days. And I ain't gonna lie, I just got a problem with it. Communicating, like expressing how you really feel instead of hiding it behind a nonchalant act.
This is the thing. Alright, man, people has got this thing from what a man should and should not be. it's all about what you want, to be honest. It's all about your personality. Don't say, oh, if you know naturally you in this rough man.
Don't try to literally
Right.
don't
Don't
try
fight
to be
against
somebody.
yourself.
Right. Don't try to be somebody that you
Or
are
not.
not.
And you know the thing is too, people are gonna pick up regardless. People are gonna got opinions regardless. So be who you want to be. Ain't that sense?
Like, literally, do not care what a boy says. Just
Exactly.
continue to do you and be you. Literally. At the end of the day, you are entirely up to you. Don't let nobody dictate.
Right.
Don't let nobody dictate your character. Don't let nobody dictate what you should do, what you shouldn't
Right.
do. You should go mind for yourself. But if you know you about to do something real stupid, just think about it. Just think about it before you do it. Just think real hard about it before you do it. Literally, like,
Right.
that's all you gotta do.
So I would say, alright, some men more far on the masculine skill. Some men is a balance of feminine and masculine. Some men more on the feminine skill.
Explain the man with the $62, $100.
My time was different.
$100 back in our days in 1962. Listen to me, boy. You got a car full